ladies and gentlemen, everyone between Hooker here. Taz and an M53. You know M53 from the War Thunder video. And today is a very special day. And can I tell you why today is a very special day? Because, well, I'm hanging out with all my friends, you know, and coronavirus. You know, we're 6 feet apart.
Shit is real. Shit is getting real. Shit is real. Coronavirus. Shit is real. Shit is getting real. Shit is real. Coronavirus. Shit is real. Shit is getting real. Shit is real. Coronavirus. Shit is real. Shit is getting real. Shit is real. Coronavirus.
All right, so we have the IS250 here, and what you're gonna need a stock exhaust. Now, I'll show you what the straight pipe exhaust looks like. Now, why would you want to change it from a straight pipe exhaust to a stock exhaust? So this is what the exhaust looks like. You're gonna have 4 sets of nuts on the front right here. As you can see, I already took one out. And before you do anything, you want to take some PB blaster and just spray down all the nuts everywhere. That way everything is nice and loose.
Title this email, can it really get loose?
For when you get to it, and then we're gonna take off this bracket right here, the stiffening bracket, and then we're gonna take off the nuts here in the back. All right, now that you have everything PB blasted, you're gonna take a 9/16 socket to take off the bolts on the front and the back. Also, we're gonna need to take out the O2 sensors on both sides. And then you want to put a clamp right behind the bolt here so it doesn't spin as you're taking this one off. Like so. Now that you have the exhaust undone, it's going to drop down a little bit and it's going to be held up by 2 O2 sensors, and we're going to proceed to take those off. We're going to use a little car jack to support the exhaust so it doesn't flop on the ground and also takes a little bit of weight of the O2 sensors. And we're going to need to use this tool right here, which is an O2 sensor remover tool. And the reason that is because it has a little slit here for that wire right there to go through to take off. And I'm going to show you how to take it off with this tool, and then I'm also going to cut one to also show you, cut one and replace one to show you what you would do if you have a strip bolt inside this O2 sensor. Remember, righty tighty, lefty loosey, do not strip the bolts. You're going to have to cut it.
New Lexus IS250.
Alright guys, so now I'm going to show you how to break that O2 sensor loose with the O2 sensor socket. You're just going to take said socket with the exposed side like that, and then just put it on the socket, right? And then just break it loose. Remember, righty tighty, lefty loosey. Bam. And voila. It's as easy as that. The nut is loose, and then yeah, just undo it, pull it up. All right, guys. Now I'm going to show you how to cut an O2 sensor in order to replace it with another O2 sensor. So, like I said, I'm going to show you how to take it off the proper way, and then I'm going to show you what happens if you strip a bolt. I'm doing this for you guys. Leave a like down below. Warning: before you do cut the O2 sensor, make sure you buy a replacement O2 sensor before doing this. Dun. So you want to leave enough meat for yourself, so just go right there, and then just go bloop.
Made so you bagged him. I'm a savage, classy, bougie, ratchet, sassy, moody, nasty, acting stupid. What's happening? What's happening? I'm a savage.
Look at that. That wasn't so bad now, was it? Alright guys, now that we've reached the back, what we're going to do is break these loose. Remember, righty tighty, lefty loosey. So if you're in the back, you're going to be moving that way. Alright guys, so now we've undone the exhaust. And this is the reason that you keep these cross brackets on. That way it just doesn't like clonk on the ground. Now we're just going to take these cross brackets off. And if you have an extra pair of hands around here, you can have them voluntarily help. So
must wait patiently for a perfect moment to happen. Others can conjure them at will. The all-wheel drive Lexus IS250. Pursue the moment.
Alright guys, now that we have this bracket off right here, we're going to just pull the exhaust out. So, pull it out. Oh, you're not supporting that shit.
Well, Danny should be on that I don't know what to do here.
Just pull it out!
See, that I should have been there.
Oh my god, I almost died. Fuckers. Alright guys, so it just so happens that my solder gun isn't working right now, so I'm going to tie these together until tomorrow. But you guys pretty much know the idea of soldering. Combine cables, put solder on them, you know, and then make sure you just have a sleeve over them to protect them from the weather and corrosion, all that other good stuff. And yeah, pretty straightforward, but you know, and the way to tell the two black cables apart is that one has this like, yeah, as you can see, one of them has this pattern on them. So that's how you can tell one of the black cables apart. And yeah, just, you know, make sure you have the right one, put it together, and wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I'm going to put a little bit of duct tape on this until tomorrow, but you guys get the idea. So you can see I used electrical tape to tape all these up, and then I'm going to tape these all together, so when I put this on, when it spins, it'll be fine. And so now we've put in the new exhaust. We did have to take off that crossbar right there because we couldn't get this muffler part past that exhaust, which wasn't that bad. And now I've done the bolts on the back, and he's currently doing the bolts on the front. Now we're gonna put in the O2 sensor into the exhaust. It's better to wind it up, so when you go to put it in, it's unwound by the time it's in there. Awesome. And it's that easy, guys. So now we're gonna lower the car, make sure everything is nice and tight, and then we're gonna listen to how it sounds. If you enjoyed this video, definitely leave a like down below. If you have any questions, leave those comments down below. And remember to subscribe to my channel. This was Hooker signing out. Later, guys.
I pulled up in that Lexus. White Lexus. That Lexus. White Lexus. I pulled up in that Lexus. White Lexus. That Lexus. White Lexus. I pulled up in that Lexus.